There were no jobs in a long, long time. That's the only reason I ran.
I wasn't really going to run until I saw too much money. This man was going like never before, and then went down, and then he bounced back, and it stayed that way for 14 months.
6 weeks or 7 or 8 or 10 weeks.
It was the most embarrassing day in the history of our country's life.
Collapsed, went down for a while. It was terrible. It was murdered. It was a problem. And so what we had to do was try to put things back together again. Guess what? I got handicapped when I was vice president. Look, there's so many young women.
Not even senior.
We don't need to protect our seniors.
I took care of the seniors, and it could be 18.
You're the loser. I'm the first one they get when they're 18 years old.
And look, I have the biggest on the stage, I guarantee you that.
I've not seen any indication of that. I mean, what are you talking about? Did you ever think you heard any president say? No president in our history has spoken like that before. Look, there's a reason why. So why? The idea that I did anything wrong is wrong.
If he wins this election, he will drive us into World War III.
Yeah, I would. You want to have a war, then you have a war.
And they raped me. I'll show you. I will show you, Joe. And you can't let that happen. Nobody ever heard of this before. What this man has done is absolutely criminal. These killers are coming into our country. Want it brought back to the States. I did that. We're literally an uncivilized country now.
It's been a terrible thing, what you've done.
I did nothing wrong.
And by the way, with regard to drugs, no senior has to pay more than $200 for any drug, all the drugs. The only sacred obligation we have as a country, and we're going to make that available to everybody, to all Americans.
Think we're stupid?
See a doctor, you need help. They were still killing people in Afghanistan.
I was the one to do it single-handedly. I was getting out of Afghanistan, and then it blew up.
Many people were dying. It's not that serious.
He should have fired our citizens.
You don't have to do it. It should be eliminated. But you've got to be careful for using certain weapons.
So I've dealt with politicians all my life. Many from prisons, many from mental institutions with power.
You rewarded the wealthy.
Killing our country.
So corporate greed can't take over.
We're not going to do anything. And by the way, we left people behind too. We left American citizens. They pay us a lot of money, reduce our deficit tremendously, and give us a lot of power for other things. Living in luxury hotels, I got it all for nothing. Spent money like, and we shouldn't be spending.
But that's what we're doing. We're going to continue to fight to bring down Americans. The truth is, I'm the only president this century.
I've never seen anybody lie like this guy. Everything he does is a lie. It's misinformation and disinformation.
Having sex with a porn star.
I didn't have sex with a porn star.
You're the loser. And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the babies.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. But Social Security, I ended it because I didn't want to waste that money because it's too much money.
Number 3, that is simply not true, number 1. Number 2, how many? Number 3, do whatever you want. Number 2, you're the loser.
Can't stand this guy.
You're president, doing a whole range of things, coming out of that forest, carrying those torches, carrying swastikas. Just went in and broke down doors, broke the windows, occupied France.
It's a nonsense story. He knows that.
What he's telling you is simply not true. Come on. My position. He's going to die. I'll veto it. What's he going to do?
And this guy, all terrorists. We killed 3 people. The people we killed are totally wiped out.
And by the way, I ask anyone out there in the audience, or anyone out watching this debate, what's happening?
He's lost 100%